Hi folks, this week we're going to cook a personal favourite of mine to cook at home. Sirloin steak, triple cooked chips, peppercorn sauce from scratch, and a rocket and balsamic salad. We have a beautiful sirloin steak here, 28-day aged, mature. I've left this out for about an hour to bring it up to room temperature. I'm going to season it at this stage heavily with rock salt. Flick it over. We don't season it with black pepper at this stage because black pepper burns, so you always finish with black pepper. We're going to pop our pan on, high heat if you're gas, about 8 to 9 if you're induction. I always like to put the fat side into the pan first to slowly allow it to render. And now we're just going to prep for our pepper sauce. So I've got 2 shallots, 2 garlic cloves. I'm slicing my shallots down with my garlic cloves. I've got cream and brandy, cracked black pepper, and I'll show you later on how to cook that. Now, onto the triple cooked chip. These are shoestring chips. I've squared off the potato, peeled it, cut them into baby finger width sized, and I've got my fryer over here in the corner at 140 degrees. So this is the second part of the triple cooked chip. We'll cook them for about 6 to 8 minutes, lift them up, out, let them dry, and then finish them at the end of our dish. Our steak, our fat's starting to render. We're starting to get a nice bit of colour on there. Anytime you're cooking a steak or searing a steak, you want to start in vegetable oil, never olive oil, too much flavour. And our fat's starting to render. I'll now lay my steak down, always laying it away from me. And you can hear the sizzle, so our pan's at a good heat. As you can see, we've got a lovely char here on the outside of our steak. I'm going to take this to about, I like my steak medium rare, so 2 to 3 minutes one side, flip it over, and again 2 to 3 minutes on the other. It's very important to let your steak rest as well, just to let the meat relax. Time to check the chips. We're starting to achieve a light golden brown colour. I would say another minute, and we're good to go. So, pepper sauce is ready. We've got our aromats, which I'm just going to pick down. Rosemary and thyme. And this is the preparation for our sauce. Stage 2 of the triple cook is finished. As you can see, we've got a nice light golden colour. Put them onto a bit of kitchen paper. We'll pop our fryer up, and just before we're finished, we'll fry them at about 200 degrees. Time for our steak to come off. And we'll turn our pan down to a medium heat. About 5 in induction, medium in a gas cooker. So using the same pan, very important to keep flavour in the sauce. I've added some butter, and we're going to add our shallots, rosemary, thyme, and garlic. Season with salt. This is a really quick and easy, but very, very tasty pepper sauce. We'll just saute them off. Here is the remains of the pepper sauce. We've got double cream, a shot of brandy, and beef stock. Cracked black peppers as well. At this stage I'm going to add my cracked black peppers, roughly about a tablespoon. This is going to give the pepper sauce a bit of kick. I'm going to now move on to my salad. So we've got some rocket. I'm going to grate in some Parmesan cheese and a touch of balsamic vinegar. Always hold your thumb over just to control how much is going in. Give it a toss. Make sure your leaves are all nicely dressed, but not too dressed. You still want that little bit of crunch, and that's ready to go on the plate. Our shallots, garlic, rosemary, and thyme are just starting to sweat off nicely. Now it's time to add our brandy. Brandy gives the sauce a nice little alcoholic flavour, and we're going to do a little flambé here. We add our brandy. Please guys, be careful and watch your eyebrows. What this is doing is basically burning off the alcohol, so whenever the flame stops, it is then time to add the rest of our ingredients, which is cream and our beef stock. So as you can see, our flame has stopped. That is called a flambé. So we're now going to add our cream. 200 milliliters of cream. Beef stock, 150 milliliters. For me, I like the shallots in the dish. Just Gives it a little bit of crunch, a bit more texture. And then we'll reduce that down until it comes a nice consistency. Our sirloin steak has been resting for about 10 minutes. Our triple cooked chips are at the light golden brown colour after the second cook. Our pepper sauce is made. Loads of flavour in there as well. It's just simmering away, ready to be plated. And our rocket balsamic and parmesan salads, good to go. So as I said at the start of this video, whenever we start cooking something, we start in oil. Whenever you finish cooking, you finish with butter. So I'm going to add butter to the pan. Let it get to the frothing stage. Add rosemary, add thyme, and garlic. I also said earlier that you don't season with pepper at the start as it burns. So at this stage, I'm going to season with some cracked black pepper. So we've added our butter, rosemary, thyme, garlic, and it's time to finish up our steak. Steak in, and we're going to baste our steak. So tilt the steak and then run the butter over the top. And that'll just give it another layer of flavour. It's time to finish our chips now. So this is the third part of the triple cook. I'll place them in the air fryer. Fryer's now been turned up to 200 degrees. This part will take about 60 seconds. And they'll be beautiful, golden brown and crunchy. So our steak's basted, our sauce is hot, our triple cooked chips are 10 seconds away from finishing. Look at the crust on that steak, absolutely beautiful. Slice the steak, finish with a little bit of mulled and salt, and I would say that's a pretty perfect medium rare. Finish with our beautiful pepper sauce, and there you have it, sirloin steak, triple cooked chips, from scratch pepper sauce, and a rocket balsamic and parmesan salad. Give it a try at home.